Today we'll be learning how to write letter E and F. So to begin, E says E as in egg. E says E as in engine. E says E as in egg. E says E as in engine. Okay, to practice writing letter E, start with the dashed lines. And ask the child to trace it by saying E. So once the child has enough practice with the dashed lines, you could give few dots, and then once the child has enough practice, you could give just 4 dots, and then the child would be able to write letter E. So coming to activity, I have drawn a picture of elephant on a paper and I've cut it in the shape. Then I've made a small hole in this just to put the finger and show it as a elephant trunk. So E says E as an elephant. Okay, now let us see how to write letter F. So F says F as in flower. F says F as in flower. F says F as in fan. Okay, so F says F as in flower. F says F as in fan. How to write letter F? To begin, start with the dashed lines and then ask the child to trace it. Once the child is capable of writing, then you could give just the dots. Then once the child has enough practice, you could give just few dots, and then child would be able to write letter F. Now coming to activity, I've cut a color paper in the shape of flower and then I've sticked it to an ice cream stick. So I've made a flower. F says F as in flower. Let us see how to make the child write letter H. H says H as in hat. H says H as in hat. H says H as in house. To repeat, H says H as in hat. H says H as in house. So how to write letter H? Always begin with the dashed lines. Two standing lines and one sleeping line makes the letter H. Now ask the child to trace the letter H. Once the child has enough practice, you could give few dots and ask the child to write letter H. And then once the child has enough practice, child would be able to write letter H. Now coming to activity. Here I have drawn a picture of hat and I am using the ice cream sticks to make letter H. So how do you make the letter H? Standing line. And a standing line. Then a sleeping line. So, H says as in hat. Thank you.